Have you ever looked at someone in their 70s or 80s and thought, how do they still do that? Aging affects everyone differently.
Some slow down.
Others pause. But then, there are a few rare souls. People who, with every passing year, seem to grow brighter, wiser, and even more inspiring. They're not out running marathons or climbing mountains, but what they do is far more meaningful. Quiet acts of strength. Signs of emotional resilience. And deep wisdom earned through a lifetime of living. In today's video, we're exploring 5 uncommon things that, if you're still doing them between the ages of 70 and 85, make you a true 1 in a million gem.
1. You're still learning new things.
There's something incredibly powerful about being a lifelong learner. If you're in your 70s or 80s and still picking up new skills, learning to use a smartphone, trying painting, figuring out Zoom for family calls, or even learning a new language, you're showing remarkable mental agility. While many people settle into routines and stop stretching their minds, you're doing the opposite.
You're curious. You're open.
And that keeps your brain strong. Take Frank, a 78-year-old who taught himself piano after retirement. Not to perform on stage, just to bring joy into his home. That mindset. That's not just impressive, it's transformative. Studies show older adults who keep learning enjoy better memory, sharper problem solving, and even happier outlooks. Because learning says, I still have more to explore. And that belief keeps your spirit young. 2. You offer emotional support to others. If people still come to you with their problems, if you're the calm in someone else's storm, you're doing something rare. Being emotionally available, especially at this stage in life, isn't easy. Many withdraw. They feel forgotten. But not you. You're still showing up.
Still listening.
Still comforting. That's not just kindness, it's courage. Like Betty, an 82-year-old widow who volunteers at a grief support group. She doesn't give lectures.
She simply listens.
And in her presence, people feel safe. Emotional support isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just a nod.
A soft word. A quiet understanding.
And if you're still doing that for others, your empathy is a gift the world desperately needs. 3. You stay curious about the world. You ask questions. You explore new topics. You still wonder, what can I discover today? That curiosity. It's rare and powerful. When most people let their world shrink, you keep expanding yours. You read, watch documentaries, talk to your grandkids about their lives, and even try to understand new technology. Howard, a retired mailman, got into astronomy at 77. He bought a simple telescope, joined a local club, and started mapping constellations. It makes me feel small, he says, but in a good way. Curiosity keeps the brain flexible and the heart hopeful. It says, I'm still alive.
I still care.
4. You speak kindly to yourself. This one might surprise you. If you've learned to be gentle with yourself, to say, I did my best, instead of, I should have done more, you've unlocked a rare form of wisdom. So many people carry regrets into old age. They replay mistakes. They question their worth. But if you've learned to treat yourself with the same compassion you'd show a friend, that's real strength. Margaret, a retired nurse in her 80s, once said, I used to criticize myself every night. Now I say, Margaret, you did the best you could. And I sleep better because of it. When you speak kindly to yourself, you don't just find peace, you become a source of peace for others too. 5. You still find wonder in life. Whether it's watching the sunset, hearing a bird you've never heard before, or getting curious about how 3D printing works. If you're still lighting up when you learn something new, you're truly 1 in a million. Robert, a 78-year-old from Arizona, watches one educational video every morning. About history, science, or nature. Even if I can't travel, he says, my mind can. That's what wonder does.
It keeps your world big, even when your body might slow down.
And it reminds others that growing older doesn't mean fading away. It means deepening. If you found yourself nodding along today, smiling, maybe even tearing up a bit, then you already know these traits live inside you.
Staying kind. Staying curious.
Speaking gently to yourself. Being a steady presence for others. These are not small things. These are quiet, daily acts of greatness. And they make you the kind of person others look at and admire, even if they never say it out loud. So if you're still learning, still caring, still growing, take pride in that. Because you're not just aging, you're thriving. You're showing the world what real strength looks like.
You're not ordinary. You're a one in a million gem.
If you're still watching and something here resonated with you, comment below with the number of the point that hit home most. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. Your support helps us keep making content that informs, inspires, and uplifts. Thanks for being here. We'll see you in the next video.